Welcome to another edition of Parks Are for People. I'm your host, Frank Ryan, and we've got a taste of Mexico for you to experience as we take a look at the 16th September Festival recently held at Belvedere Park in East LA. Next, we'll explore the history and take in the spectacular sights of that geological wonder known as Vasquez Rocks. After that, you'll find out what it's like to run in the grueling Eaton Canyon to Henninger Flats up and downhill race. We'll celebrate the cultural diversity of Los Angeles at the Festival of Masks at Hancock Park. Next, we'll visit Azusa Canyon as we check out the ins and outs of this off-highway vehicle hotspot. But first, a preview of the LA Series Triathlon coming up at Bonelli Park in San Dimas. The Los Angeles Series Triathlon is coming once again to Bonelli Park this spring. A triathlon involves a 1.5-kilometer swim followed by a 24-mile bicycle ride and ends with a 5-mile run. So sit back in the comfort of your chair as we race along with these triathletes and gear up for the LA Series Triathlon. The series is held on 3 separate weekends for a total of 3 triathlons. The racers can compete for the series championship by entering all 3 races, or they can compete for the final day's championship. The first leg of the triathlon is the 1.5-kilometer swim. The triathletes enter the chilly morning waters of Pudding Stone Reservoir as the competition gets underway. The LA Series is part of the Tri-America Triathlon competition held across the nation, with points being awarded to the finishers of each race. The triathlete with the most points becomes the Tri-America champion. The LA Series holds competitions for 2 categories, both amateur and professional. The professional triathletes are usually the first to struggle out of the water. The leaders head toward the race transition area to prepare for the second leg of the competition, the 24-mile bicycle ride. These highly conditioned athletes spend the majority of their time preparing for and competing on the triathlon circuit, which includes one of the most demanding triathlon courses, that of the Ironman competition held in Hawaii. The bicycle course consists of 3 laps around the perimeter of Pudding Stone Reservoir in Bonelli Park. The leader makes the change from cycling to running with the second and third place athletes close behind. The Southern California sun beats down on the course, and the competitors must deal with the heat in addition to the intense physical exertion that a triathlon demands. The 5-mile run consists of 1 final lap around the lake. The difficult transition from cycling to running is evident on the faces of the triathletes as they begin the last and most demanding leg of the event. The winner crosses the finish line in an amazing 1 hour and 38 minutes. In a triathlon, there's only 1 first-place finisher, but all of the participants who cross the finish line feel an incredible sense of accomplishment in completing one of the most demanding physical competitions. Stay with us. Parks Are for People will be right back.
Quack, another word for fraud or fake. Thousands of quack medical products are advertising simple cures for problems ranging from baldness to cancer, luring you into believing they're the real thing. All are a waste of money. Many endanger your health. So before buying a questionable cure, ask your doctor or pharmacist first, because the next dead duck could be you. For a free booklet on quackery, write to Quackery, HFE 55, Rockville, Maryland, 20857.
We're at Belvedere Park in East LA for the 16th of September Festival, which is actually held on the 13th and 14th of the month. It's the 12th annual one, so if you got all that straight, great. Let's join in the celebration and see what's going on at Mexican Independence Day. The 16th of September Festival at Belvedere Park in East Los Angeles is the biggest Mexican Independence Day celebration in Southern California. The festival is also called Dia de la Familia, or Family Day, because of featured attractions for the whole family. The large Hispanic population in Los Angeles adds to the huge success of the Belvedere Park 16th of September Festival, which drew over 40,000 visitors this year. The purpose of the festival is to commemorate Mexico's independence from Spain in 1810 and serves as a reminder of the rich culture and heritage of the Mexican people. When Parks Are for People returns, we'll take you on a tour of Vasquez Rocks. Stay tuned.
Loneliness is a way of life for many elderly people. That's one of the reasons your local Humane Society has established the Pets for People program to help unite people with homeless pets free of charge.
Now there's two instead of one. Now a golden friendship has begun.
The Pets for People program. For more information, contact your local Humane Society.
This is Vasquez Rocks, one of the most spectacular geological wonders in Los Angeles County. Vasquez is a natural area park operated by the Department of Parks and Recreation and is an area of rugged beauty that's rich in cultural and geological history. This area of jagged rocks is known as the Vasquez Formation. Erosion has carved these outcroppings, which are actually sandstone beds, several feet thick. Now, they all point at a 40-degree angle over towards the southwest. The park is close to Hollywood, and filmmakers have capitalized on the unique geography, using the area to create distinctive backdrops for such classics as Charge of the Light Brigade, Star Trek episodes, The Lone Ranger, and countless westerns. The park takes its name from Tiburcio Vasquez, an outlaw who terrorized Southern California in the 1800s. You see, he and his band of outlaws used to hide among the rock formations to elude the county sheriff until he was captured and hanged in 1875. Until the Spanish mission period in the 1700s, the Vasquez Rocks were inhabited by the Aliqliq Indians, believed to be an offshoot of the Shoshone tribe. A number of archaeological survey and excavation areas, including a cemetery, earth oven sites, and rock shelter sites, show signs of spanning 2,000 years of activity by these inhabitants, some dating back as far as 200 BC. This is an example of an Indian pictograph depicting the sun. Now, this drawing is reportedly thousands of years old. I'm standing on top of the Aliqliq Indians' ancient burial site. This area is located on a grassy knoll with a sweeping view of the valley, which is now the town of Agua Dulce. Unfortunately, vandals and artifacts hunters have scarred the area. For this reason, the Aliqliq Indian sites have been permanently closed to the public. Because of these archaeological finds, Vasquez Rocks is listed in the National Register of Historic Places. These prehistoric sites are a precious and irreplaceable source of information in understanding our area's history. The jagged rock formations make for easy hiking, and the park is an ideal setting for picnickers and overnight campers. Come on up to the park and enjoy one of our county's finest treasures. Frank Ryan here at the start and finish line of the Eaton Canyon to Henninger Flats up and downhill race. About 100 sturdy individuals start here at Eaton Canyon following a footpath up to Henninger Flats, only to have to make their way back down again.
3, 2, 1, go!
High above Pasadena in the San Gabriel Mountains, these well-conditioned runners competed in a very special race. The Eaton Canyon to Henninger Flats up and downhill race is a grueling endurance test. The race course is actually a dirt road which begins at Eaton Canyon Nature Center and climbs over 2,000 feet in elevation. These racers are a special breed of competitor. Among the race information provided by the officials is a list of safety rules for trail running, with reminders that this is a wild area and runners must stay on the race path. The runners reach the turnaround point, which is a loop through the trees at Henninger Flats, and start downhill again. The race covers a distance of 9 miles. The first runner crossed the finish line with a time of 51 minutes and 34 seconds.
51, 30, 51, 32, 51, 33. Jim Albenstead the winner, 51, 33. Look at that sprint, uphill as well. What a guy. 54, 49. Good run.
Joining us now is Judy Milkey, who was the first place female finisher here at the Eaton Canyon to Henninger Flats uphill and downhill race. Judy, first of all, congratulations. What was the course like up there?
The course, well, it was generally uphill and downhill.
Okay, this is the third annual event that they've had here. Did you run before, or was this your first time?
This is my first time.
Your first time? You came in first in the female. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
All right, well, your time was an hour, 4 minutes, and I think 20 seconds. Is that around what it was?
I thought it was around 103, but I'm not certain.
Is that about what you expected?
I didn't know what to expect since I had never, this isn't the type of course I generally run.
But that's not bad.
I had no expectations other than to go out and do the best that I could do.
All right, well, Judy, congratulations. Thanks for talking with us.
Okay.
Each runner who finished this endurance race was a champion, as they competed not only against other runners, but against themselves and the mountain. Parks Are for People will return in just a moment.
America's parklands, for all, forever. But only if we share and care. Take pride in America. A message of pride from your National Park Service.
Hancock Park was host to over 40 cultural groups for the 10th Festival of Masks. Held on the third weekend in October, the festival is a celebration of the many cultures that come together within Los Angeles. The most popular and visually stunning portion of the festival was the Parade of Masks. The parade marched up Wilshire Boulevard with the participants wearing authentic ethnic costumes and masks. Thousands of parade goers enjoyed an array of cultural music and tradition, including this replica of the now extinct Styrophomosaurus. By using the mask as a symbol of ethnic creativity, the festival gives insight into the beauty of cultures from across the globe. The festival featured displays of handmade masks along with demonstrations of mask-making techniques.
Selena, she's starting to form a nose. You put that on.
2 stages provided authentic cultural performances, giving the festival crowd a chance to witness the incredible variety of ethnic entertainment found in the city of Los Angeles. The Festival of Masks marks a celebration of the people and customs behind the costume, at the same time creating an amazing visual display. Besides, everybody loves a parade. This is the San Gabriel Canyon rising high above the city of Azusa. The canyon is part of the Angeles National Forest, and like any other national forest, the canyon offers its visitors a wide range of scenery and recreational opportunity. The San Gabriel Canyon provides a number of getaway ideas for the communities in and around Los Angeles. The number one use of the canyon is as a place for weekend picnickers, with the San Gabriel River providing a cool alternative to the Southern California weather. But we're not here to show you that side of the canyon. We're here for a little bit more action. This is the off-road vehicle area in the canyon. In 1977, the Upper San Gabriel Canyon was designated for off-road use by the U.S. Forest Service. The area is located 9 miles north of Azusa along Highway 39. The off-road area is actually the San Gabriel riverbed, creating an almost perfect place for off-highway enthusiasts. Joining us now is U.S. Forest Ranger Mark Daniel, who is the manager of the off-highway vehicle area here at Azusa Canyon. Mark, could you tell us about what type of vehicles are allowed in the canyon and special requirements on these vehicles?
Well, all types of vehicles are allowed in the canyon. However, we only recommend off-highway vehicles or four-wheel drive vehicles, since two-wheel drive sedans are pretty well beat up as they try to negotiate the off-road area. The requirements for the off-road vehicles, the strictly off-road vehicles, are required to have the state of California off-road vehicle registration. And the four-wheel drive street legal vehicles with license plates are required to have their current registration up to date.
Okay, now what makes the area so popular, do you think, with all the people that have been showing up recently?
I would say because it's so close to the LA, it's kind of like the backyard. It's a real short drive up, a cheap weekend.
Now, all these people bring along some problems, right? Could you tell us something about that?
Well, campfires are one large problem right now. It's continued from our hot summer. Even though we've had some rains recently, it hasn't been enough to wet down the grass and the brush. So we still do have easy ignition of the brush from any kind of flame, and campfires is one large source. So right now we don't allow campfires in the off-road area or the surrounding area.
And what about anybody else get out of hand as far as having a little bit of a too good a time?
Yeah, caused by consumption of alcohol. We would really appreciate it if people would keep that down. It is against the law in the off-road area to drink while driving, as it is on California state highways.
Well, Mark, we'd like to thank you for taking the time to talk to us today. Good luck to you guys up here.
Thanks, Frank.
There are over 170 acres open for off-road use in the San Gabriel Canyon. On weekends and holidays, there's a $2 user fee. If you're looking for some wide open space where you can enjoy the mud and sand on 4 wheels or 3 wheels, the San Gabriel Canyon off-highway vehicle area might just be the place for you. Stay with us. Parks Are for People will be right back.
Yes, After this joyride, I'm out of the crash dummy business for good.
But Vince, it's a great job. Heck, they'd have to pry me away from it.
Anybody home? Larry, they do pry you away from it.
Oh, yeah.
For years, I've been eating steering wheels. For what?
To prove how safety belts save lives.
But thousands die every year in car accidents because they don't buckle up.
Vince, we're dummies. We don't wear safety belts.
Larry, you really know how to hurt a guy. Hit it! Yeah!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Many upcoming events are on the schedule at various county parks as the holiday season draws near. Among those are the Santa Clarita Valley 5 and 10K run scheduled for November 29th at Newhall Park in Newhall. Thanksgiving turkey shoots will be held at Dexter Park in Cagle Canyon, Crescenta Valley Park in Glendale, and Bassett Park in La Puente. Christmas holiday workshops will be offered at a variety of county parks throughout the county park system. For the one nearest you, call our Public Information Office downtown at area code 213-738-2961. For the LA County Department of Parks and Recreation, this is Frank Ryan urging you to get out and take advantage of what the county has to offer, and maybe we'll see you next time on Parks Are for People.